everyone, it's Linnea here for LDRS Creative, and we're just going to be creating a quick and easy stenciled card with some new products from the latest Halloween and Christmas 2022 collection. I am a huge fan of easy to mass produce cards, cards that are easy and simple and anybody can do them. I also love stencils. They're an inexpensive product and you can use them over and over and again. Mix up the colors that you're ink blending with for a variety of designs. I just love them. So I'm using this new leaf outline stencils, and I'm going to go pretty traditional with my color scheme for my ink blending. I'm starting with the little center veins of the leaves, and I'm going to add that onto a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch cardstock, so it's the same size as a piece of an A2 card base. I'll end up cutting this down later, but this is what I started with. I'm going to do this first layer here using some red ink, and this is Scarlet Rose Hybrid ink. I very quickly just blended that over. Then I'm going to switch out that stencil for the second layer, and I'm using In Your Face Orange. Now for this one, because these are vertical lines here, I'm going with the stencil rather than going in a circular motion. I'm kind of blending up and down. Here's my finished look, and I love it, but I thought it could use a little bit of shine. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I love to do ink spatters, and they are usually gold ink spatters, sometimes black, but usually gold. And I wanted to kind of bring in that gold shimmery element, but maybe show you a different way to use it other than spatters. So I'm taking each one of these leaves, and I'm just drawing and tracing the outline of the leaf on one of the sides. And part of it's going to cover up the orange, and sometimes the orange is going to show through. The orange will always show on at least one of the sides because I'm only outlining one side of each of the leaves. But I think this just adds some great dimension and some fabulous shimmer, and it brings this stencil to life, and it kind of gives it a new look. I want to keep my focus on my background, so I'm going to be using some of these wave sentiments, and this is from the Harvest Wishes sentiment stack. I already had some sentiments stamped with coffee bean hybrid ink, and I had already cut them with my wave ribbon banner die and kept them in the back of my stamp pocket. I'm going to use a new product from this release, and this is the Sentiment Stack Shadow Wave die. It's a perfect way to add just a little bit more dimension to these sentiment strips. I have a piece of gold cardstock that's cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches, and that's going to be the backer of my card. And I don't want to waste all that gold cardstock that's in the center that's going to get covered up with my stenciled panel. So I figured I might as well just die cut these wave shadows out from the center of the gold piece because nobody's going to notice. It's going to get covered up. I cut it 3 times so that I would have a backer for each of my strips. And now I'm going to just kind of arrange these strips onto my card. I have one of the longer ones and then 2 of the shorter ones that I'll put above and below. I love to stack 3 sentiment strips right in a little line there. I think it's just a really clean and classic look. That's it. That's my finished card. I hope that you loved this card and that you got some inspiration using some stencils and adding some gold shimmer in the background and just keeping it simple with some sentiment strips on top. Thanks so much. I'll see you again soon. Bye.